everyone and welcome back to Style with Substance. Today I am filming my August favourites, and I know it's been a little bit of a while since I last did a favourites video, but I really wanted to kind of build up some of the products, well I guess build up the number of products to review for you guys, and not just do a favourites just for the sake of doing one every month, but actually do one when I have a bunch of products that I really believe in. So if you want to know more about some of the products that I've been using in the month of August and a little bit of July and June as well, then please keep watching. So the first item on the list is actually one that's behind me. So this is my first ever Yankee candle purchase. I went into the Yankee store in Bluewater a couple of weekends ago and picked up this. It is the French vanilla Yankee candle. I got it in the largest size and it was $19.99, so about 20 quid. It really has like a sweet vanilla smell to it. I love the size. The odour itself is quite strong. I have a blocked nose at the moment and a bit of a sore throat and a cough, which you'll probably have noticed, and that's actually why this video is going up today, Wednesday, instead of my usual day, which should be a Tuesday. So apologies for the delay. I've been a little ill, but I thought, you know what, today I have to get a video up because I did commit to 2 videos a week. Anyway, I digress. Loving this candle from Yankee. As I said, it's my first purchase from the brand and I just really like this scent. I've been into the Yankee store a few times now. Well, I smelled quite a few of their candles, but none really kind of sat well with me because I like really simple, sweet scents and not anything so overpoweringly sweet. Like, I've always loved the smell of vanilla, and I like the fact that the French vanilla scent has a bit more of a, I guess more of a sweetness, because vanilla generally is quite subtle, but this kind of brings in more of a sweetness, almost like when you're baking cakes. It actually also reminds me of the smell of MAC lipsticks. So yeah, I really like that. Bought that and I think it'll be a regular purchase for me. This one I've been burning literally every day since I got it. Yes, I will be purchasing that again. The next few items on my favourites list I'm going to do together as they come as a set is these brushes from Zoeva. As you'll have seen in one of my previous videos, I did a brush haul, a Zoeva brush haul from Beauty Bay, where I purchased all of these. So this is the 125 stippling brush and I use this for foundation application. It's really good for a light foundation application if you want a very flawless, your skin but better type look. This is really good for that and I've been using that, as you can see, pretty much non-stop. The next brush I've really been loving is the 238 Luxe Precise Shader. Kind of looks like that. It's really small. It goes under your just dab that in my mouth. I use it for smudging out eyeshadow on my lower lash line, so it's great for that. I've also been loving the 232 Classic Luxe Classic Shader, and that is good for packing on eyeshadow onto your lid because of the size. Really been enjoying using the 144 Soft Concealer Brush, which is good. And I use this with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer to apply that under my eyes. And then I go in with another item, which I'll mention a bit later on. I've also been using a lot of the 221 Luxe Soft Crease Brush for blending in eyeshadow because it gets right in the crease really nicely. And it's nice and fluffy, so it really blends out that shadow really well. I also really love this for under eye powder. I use this with another item that I'm going to mention later, but it's the 101 Luxe Face Definer Brush, which fits really nicely under the eyes. Then I've been using a lot of the 322 Brow Line Brush, and this is, well, does what it says on the tin. I use it for the bottom of my brows, just to apply my brow products and really get that definition in that line there. I don't use it on the top line because I feel like that creates a bit too much of a dramatic look that I don't really like. And then finally the 109 Face Paint Brush, which is vegan, and I use this, it's like a contour brush, so I use this to really draw out and chisel out my non-existent cheekbones. And they're non-existent because I've been having a lot of junk food recently. So really been loving these Zoeva brushes. I've got a couple more, but these are the ones I think I've been getting the most use out of and really enjoy. Another favourite which I wanted to get out of the way before I forget are my nails. So I recently went to get my nails done at a salon local to me, and I wanted to try out SNS, which is, it's like acrylics but apparently it's better for your nails, and it's a powder essentially. It's a powder as opposed to, I guess, the acrylic like gel type formula that they use. And what they do is they dip your nail in the powder, then they put the solution over it to pack it together and set it, and then they keep doing that until it's all pretty secure. I got it in quite a natural colour, and I got them square shaped for the first time. I think I will go back to my rounded shape nails, the sort of almond shape, because I quite prefer those. But yeah, really loving my nails this month. Another item I've been loving this month, bearing in mind I've only used it a few times, but I do think it will feature in my favourites in months to come, is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, and I am in the colour NW50. This is a great, I would say, long wearing and somewhat mattifying foundation. I've used it without a primer and with a primer. It works, I would say, if you're oily like me, it works a lot better with a primer underneath, but on the day that I used it without a primer, it did last very long. I did get a bit oily in my T-zone, which I always do no matter what foundation I use, but I really like this. It's full coverage, and I like the undertone that it has and that it gives my skin. So really loving that. It's my first MAC foundation purchase actually, so I'll definitely be going back for more. So I think we might as well get all the MAC products out of the way, and the next MAC product that I've been using and abusing is the Studio Fix Fluid, but this is in NW58. So I've been using this as a cream contour colour, and I use a pointed, I guess you could call it an eyeshadow brush, but I use it as a sort of foundation brush, and I just apply a line of the Studio Fix Fluid just under my cheekbones, and I use it also to contour my nose, either side, and then I blend that out. My nose I blend out with my fingers, and my cheekbones I blend out with the Zoeva brush that I just showed before. But it's dark enough and long wearing enough to really give a chiseled and defined look, and it doesn't oil up at all. So if you're a darker skinned woman and you're looking for a good cream contour shade, then go with this if you're my skin tone, there or thereabouts. And then to round up all the MAC products, I've also been loving this fluid eyeliner gel, which I've been using as a brow gel. Kind of my alternative to the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, because I just haven't found a colour that doesn't come up ashy on my brows. This is perfect, it's the right shade of brown. I also used it as a liquid eyeliner today because I left my makeup bag in my car, which was handy. But yeah, so this works really well. It sets really nicely, lasts long, which you want in eyebrow products. You don't want to go like that and just rub all your brows off. So really been loving that. I've also been using a lot of this Zara scent. It's the Freesia and Vanilla scent. I've mentioned it in 2 videos now, and that's how much I love it. It's sweet, but yeah, at the same time mature. Not much more to say about this other than it's great, it's really cheap, and it's a good everyday perfume if you don't want to spray yourself with your really nice scents, like you sort of really expensive, more high-end perfumes. Of course, as per usual, I've been loving my Ardell Demi Wispies, and you can tell that because there's only 1 pair left in the pack. I always go for the, how many come in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So like the 4-pack, essentially. I always go for that because it's like £11 or so, and I know I'm going to use all of them, so this is always a really good deal. I get mine off falseeyelashes.co.uk, and when you purchase from them, they generally post you like 20% off vouchers, so I just keep using them and using them all the time. So love those. I've been loving this little bad boy. It looks tiny, but this is the original Beauty Blender. Obviously, when you put it underwater, well, not obviously, if you've never used it before, it might not be obvious. When you put it underwater and squeeze it, it does swell. But this is perfect for applying under eye concealer. You can use this to blend in your foundation, but I just find I prefer to use a brush for my foundation and this for my concealer. And also contour, cream contour. which I use the bottom for, and then this pointed edge at the top for concealer. In terms of application, it really blends a product into your skin and makes it appear seamless and flawless, so I would recommend spending the money on this. I've tried sort of fake beauty blenders. In fact, where's one of them? Here's one. They look very different, as you can see. In this one isn't as soft, so the product kind of stays on the surface level of your skin, whereas with this one it really does meld in. Really love this. I'm gonna keep buying them. The next product that I've really been loving is the best under eye concealer if you want that really highlighted, glowy, Kim Kardashian flawless face. But yeah, it's the Ben Nye Luxury Banana Powder. So it's quite a small tub, but I reckon this will last a very long time because I don't use a great deal. I did use it today under my eyes and I noticed a difference immediately. I let it bake for about, and when I say bake, I mean I didn't put it in the oven. I let it sit under my eyes for about 10 minutes, but I know if you let it sit for up to about 30 minutes, then you really get that glow. So this isn't even the full impact of it, and you probably won't be able to see it unless I zoom in. But I used it there and there. My face is a bit oily because this isn't like a fresh makeup application, but hopefully you can see. So I would say this is a great one to set your under eye concealer with, but also to highlight as well. I would definitely invest in this if you really, I guess if you're a makeup artist and you do a lot of bridal makeup, because that's great for, I suppose, a bridal look, and for bridesmaids as well. Really accentuates the sort of under eye area, gives it a glow, and in turn, if you use it under there, it really accentuates the cheekbones as well. It's a great product. It's not too light. I was actually scared that it would be too light for my skin and that I'd actually need this in Topaz, which is a slightly darker brown colour, but this is great. I actually love it. I've also been loving this nail polish. This is SE Perennial Chic. I haven't worn it in ages because obviously I had my nails done, but I think when I take these off, I will paint my nails in this colour. It's like it's a pink, but very much veering on the beige slash, it's a pinky peach, I would say. A product which I've been loving for, over loving, you can see it's basically nearly empty, is the Body Shop Chamomile Silky Cleansing Oil, which I use as a makeup remover. So what I do is I get in the shower, I rinse my face, I then do one pump of this, and that's all I need. Rub it all over my face and it literally melts off all my makeup. I could do this without using a makeup wipe and it would have the exact same effect. It's almost like your skin doesn't feel like it needs to produce as much oil because you're giving it the moisture that it needs with this product. Kind of. And anyway, I'm not a dermatologist, I don't really know how this works, but I've been using this for the past, I'd say 6 months easily, and it hasn't broken me out, hasn't made me more oily. If anything, it's probably helped my skin a lot because I've been wearing a lot more makeup recently, and this really takes it all off. It just breaks it all down, especially eye makeup. Great for eye makeup as well. And it says it's good for all skin types, so invest in this if you want a really good oil-based makeup remover. So moving on to, I guess moving on from makeup removal to my bath time routine. I want to share some of the shower products that I've been using and loving this month. So when I get in the shower, if I'm having like a real pamper session or a pamper day, or I'm going somewhere either later that evening or in the afternoon on a weekend, let's say, I will get in the shower, rinse off, and then go in with this. This is, for those of you that are familiar with the Soap and Glory brand, this is their Flake Away Shea Butter, Sugar and Peach Seed Powder Spa Body Polish. It's essentially a body scrub. Not much left in there because I've been using the heck out of it. But what I do is I scoop it out with my fingers. It smells really sweet. I can't describe this scent, you just kind of had to go out and get it. I scoop out a bit, I rub it all over my arms, legs, torso, everywhere, until it kind of dissolves almost, and starts to become a bit of a, it produces like a creamy but sort of not too thick texture, and then I rinse it all off, and that really exfoliates my body, Gets rid of all that grime and dirt and leaves me with a nice natural shine. Then I'll go in with my shower gel, and at the moment, when I'm not using my Palmolive, my usual Palmolive one, I've been using this Radox Feel Pampered with shea butter and ginger. It's in their nourishing, one of their nourishing shower creams, and it just smells like, there's a kind of sweet that smells like this, but again, it's a sweet coconutty type scent. And I just love the way that all these products like kind of fuse together and make the shower smell like basically a woman's been in there. And then once I've come out of the shower and dried off, I then go in with my Soap and Glory Righteous Body Butter, which smells like sweet. Oh, it smells like heaven. Can't really smell it right now because, as you can tell, I've got a bit of a blocked nose. It doesn't leave you feeling too oily. I used to have a problem at school where I used to moisturise with Vaseline all over my body by the instruction of my mum. And whenever I'd go to write on my books in class, because my hand was so oily, where it had been leaning on at the bottom of the page, whenever I'd get to the middle of that page, my pen wouldn't go through because there's just a grease vat, which wouldn't allow the ink to set. So if you want a moisturiser that really sinks into your skin but leaves you still feeling moisturised, Soap and Glory Righteous Body Butter is that, and it smells amazing, so go out and get it. And because I love it so much, in fact I actually got this one first, but this is the small miniature version for my hands, so I travel around with this in the winter months to stop my hands from getting dry. So there we go. Congratulations if you've made it this far, thank you. I only have 2 more items to talk about, I promise. Second to last one is this. I took the plunge and invested in an electric toothbrush because it was about time I really took my oral hygiene seriously. This is the Oral-B by Braun toothbrush. I actually don't know which one this is, but I got it for £15 on Amazon, and it's electric, as you have guessed. Makes a sound, spins, it makes brushing your teeth so easy, really cleans your teeth. You kind of have that dentist clean feeling, and it gets to places that normal toothbrushes can't get to. So I would advise anyone who's serious about having good teeth to invest in an electric toothbrush. All dentists recommend it, so why not? You know, we spend our money on things that aren't really good for us. Why not spend them on things that are? So that is great. To finish off my sort of general skincare routine, I have been using a lot of this simple, kind of skin soothing facial toner. I've been taking my skincare really seriously because when you wear a lot more makeup and your pores are kind of clogged, which is what makeup does throughout the day, your skin doesn't breathe. So I've really been trying to exfoliate loads, cleanse, and then tone. I think those are the 3 things that your skincare routine should involve. Exfoliation, cleansing, and toning. Toning is the last thing you do, obviously. This is really good because it's all the simple products are generally geared towards sensitive skin, and they've got a lot of good sort of multivitamins in there, so they say. This one I haven't really, I'll be honest, I haven't really noticed a huge difference in my skin, but I do feel like I like to go in with a toner after I use all my cleansing and exfoliating products because it just kind of makes my skin look a normal colour again. When I cleanse, it kind of takes all the colour out of my skin and I kind of look really pale. And then when I pop this back on, I kind of look like, okay, I've got life in my skin again. So yeah, I guess that's what this does. And it's really inexpensive. So that's it. Those are all my August favourites. Those are the items that I've been loving in August, but also a little bit in July and June as well. I wanted to use them for a few months and let you guys know what I really think about them. I won't, as I said, I won't always do a monthly favourites unless I've got a good number of items that I'm like crazy about. But I thought, why not? This kind of August is the end of summer, so it's good to kind of round off the month and round off that part of the year as we move into autumn or fall if you're in the US. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for this video being so long, but if you have stayed till the end, then give it a thumbs up, why not? If you're new to my channel, subscribe if you haven't already. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday. This video is going up today on Wednesday because I was ill yesterday and a few days before that. But I will be uploading another video tomorrow, Thursday, and then I'll be back to the usual schedule again next week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I haven't uploaded a wedding vlog this week because I haven't really done a great deal of wedding stuff, but I am doing quite a bit this weekend. more dress shopping. So if you're new to my channel, I've been doing a regular once a week, kind of every other week wedding vlog, just to kind of document the preparations for my wedding next year. So yes, previous vlogs you can find on my channel. I don't have a separate channel for that, but check those out if you like to. Come back tomorrow for my next video. Thanks for watching, have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. During this, it's so heavy, Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the size GM replica that I got from Purse Valley. So I'm going to be showing you what I carry around when I'm travelling, so that's either going on holiday or going away on business. So if you want to know what I keep in my travel bag,